What's up, everybody?
What's up?
It's your boy, Myles.
I'm Deion.
I'm Isaiah.
And we're the three owners of Limitless Fitness. We're here to just give you guys an insight on the Limitless experience, just so you can get to know us as the owners and also all our other trainers, the other clips and the full episodes that we'll be dropping. This is just a point where you guys can really see why we do everything and what it took to do, what it took to get this far and all the obstacles that we had to go through. We just can't wait to have that family atmosphere back and just, grind out, help, affect someone's life a day at a time, a month at a time, a year at a time. So we can't wait for you guys to get back into Limitless Fitness. We'll be opening soon. We can't wait. First question, how did Limitless come about? I'm going to pop this off to Zay.
How did Limitless come about? So, in high school, came here in high school and, gelled with you guys instantly. Became my brothers, and we always trained together, always worked out together, and was like, one day, let's open up a gym. We put that vision to play in 2020, actually in 2020. Mm-hmm. It was a 10-year plan. We would figure, we worked through our careers, and then down the line, when we had the capital and when we had the plans right, to get everything together, we open up. But, some advice that I would give to you, if you want to do something and you want to make something happen, you just got to start it today, right? You can say, we're going to do this later down the line. Start it today and get to it today. So that's what we did, We started working out during the pandemic. You just, got picked up by the Panthers. Yep. So you needed someone to work out with, Nobody had a job. We were all
everybody was chilling at the crib.
Right. I just graduated, got my master's as well. So really trained with you, kept training throughout so you could be ready for training camp. We started having friends come out to our workouts, and someone was like, hey, you guys should charge. You guys should charge people, and that's when Limitless started,
I still remember the day when we sat in Deion's basement and, came up with a plan. We came up with a year plan, a month plan, 3-month plan, a year plan. And, you started seeing the mind start to race like, oh, we really can do this now. Why wait? Yeah. And I think that was probably one of the happiest moments I could say through our friendship is that we actually sat down, trapped ourselves in the basement for like 2-3 days and really wrote down everything, wrote the pros and cons of starting it now, what we can do, how we're going to do it. What was the name? We were jumbling through names. I had the Limitless Fitness podcast, and I was like, we might as well just call it Limitless Fitness.
Yeah.
And I thought that, and it just stuck. We just stuck with it. We were outside for so long, and it started off with our friends, our parents, family, all that, and then as people walked around, you started seeing more people wanting to. Oh, what are you guys doing over here? We got a gym going. We got classes. We had classes in Roselle. We had classes in Saraville. So we were just trying to get our foot in the door. Deion, what was during that time? What was running through your brain of the ideas, and where did you think this could go during that time?
Truthfully, when it started, I was like, "Yo, this is really happening right now." Like I couldn't even really. I didn't know what was going to happen. Honestly, truthfully,
we just took a jump.
Yeah, we just took a jump at the end of the day. And once it started going, and we were at a field where it was just consistent traffic.
Yep.
So it just flowed and it just grew and got bigger. So I at that point in time, once people started seeing us, what we were doing and everything, that's when I was more so like, all right, we could actually take this far.
Right.
We were charging people $85 for them to be outside working out.
Yeah.
And we're athletes, and at the time we were just making up workouts.
Right.
And people were paying $85, and I just thought it was amazing. I was like, we're gonna take this to the next level, man.
And I remember when I got here to Charlotte, I had to leave the guys and kind of you guys got to handle this. And then it got cold, and we were like, what are we gonna do next? We can't stop. We can't stop the flow. We got to keep going. We couldn't just be we're gonna put a pause in this and start this back next summer. So during that time, the guys found a place where we called home for almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Right on Route 35 in South Amboy. We learned a lot during that time. We learned how to be leaders, how to work ahead of problems and not be counteractive. So I think the 2 years, almost 2 years that we were inside really helped us grow as leaders, because as owners, you're not only having to train people, we have to lead our employees in the right direction, because at the end of the day, people are going to look at us for the answers and the questions if they have. So, and I think that's one thing that we've gotten better at. Let me ask you, Zay, what is one thing that you're most excited about for this new Limitless?
One thing I'm most excited about is getting everyone back together and the family back together. You know, I think that was one of the best parts of my day, right? I get home from work, I could have not had a good day at work, right? I could have had a bad day. I go to Limitless, right? And just seeing everyone wanting to work out, seeing, you know, everyone from the class, the trainers, it just brightened my day, just knowing, you know, that everyone is coming to better themselves, right? And for a goal. And even seeing everyone that, you know, weren't members, they might have jumped in and they didn't know each other. They're now friends, you know? So just going to Limitless every day is what I'm excited for, to get back to, you know, that and the structure. You know, like you just said, we really took some time, right? And sat down and even mastered our business plan times 10, right? We put processes in place for different things. And I think that was the biggest thing that we did. We took some time and really was like, all right, we want to start this thing, right? Let's expand it. How are we going to grow it? So right. I'm excited about that, you know.
What about you, Deion?
I would say along the lines of what Zay said, like really just brightening up somebody's day. Like you go into Limitless and they could be having a bad day, and you're training someone and they just completely forget about it. You know, once you start working out, you become in your own zone. So it's like you get that person in the zone and get their mind going, thinking about something else other than how they were feeling when they came in.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like for me, that's the best feeling. Like just helping someone, you know, brighten up their day and seeing their progress, and then them just thanking you, like, thank you so much. Like, nah, you did that.
You did.
I just assisted you. You know what I mean?
I'm here to make sure you do it, and help you along your journey.
Exactly. So I really feel like I love helping people. So that's really the best thing. Like, honestly,
I would say the one thing I'm excited for is the new staff. The new staff. The staff that we got, I feel like is. You know, a great staff. They're all well-rounded. They're all, you know, but they all bring something different to the table. They all, you know, from Sam having the experience at Rutgers, being in a weight room, you know, facility, you know, training basically his whole life is big.
Sam was a powerlifter.
You know what I'm saying?
He was a powerlifter.
Having the different methods of training in the gym can only help a gym, because we can have a dude who wants to be a powerlifter. All right, Sam, we got you. You with Sam gonna get you right. We know his body of work. We know what he gonna do. Then you go to our women, and you know you got from Bree, Amanda, who bring this, you know, I'll speak about Amanda. She brings that mom atmosphere. She's our general manager of the gym. She's basically gonna be the mom of the gym. You know, and I just can't wait for everyone to get to know her. She's new to the staff, and you know she brings energy that we needed. We needed the energy, someone who could stay on top of things and who's more proactive, and you know knows what the goal is, not the end goal. What's the goal for the month, year, 3 years, and she'll get it done. We can't wait for that. And then you know our road dog Bree. You know Bree's been with us since we were inside, since the first spot, and She'll tell us when we're wrong. She'll definitely tell us when we're wrong. She'll tell us when we're right, though. But you know, I think this staff, you know, Joey from Pardeep, Eamon, you know, adding Pardeep as one of the yoga instructors, I think is huge. We'll have two different styles of yoga to go on. So I think we put together a staff that's different, but it collectively is a good staff, because they all bring a different aspect to the gym.
They feel our core values at the end of the day, right? They follow the same principles that we follow at the end of the day, you know? And I think that's great. We hopped on the call and everyone's attentive, you know, everyone's willing to put that passion in, you know, and everyone's excited too as well for the grand opening. And that's really a cool thing, right? When you have your whole staff, everyone's behind you, you know, to lead to the common goal.
Right.
Honestly, let me add to what I said, because I'm so optimistic of this gym, bro. Like it's literally crazy, because like it's just when we put together, like seeing where we started at and where we are now,
where we're going,
and where we're going,
Yeah.
like it's incredible.
It's like
bro.
night and day.
It's literally night and day. Like, so I'm very optimistic for this new Limitless. We have new equipment, like new staff, like you said, like everything. The turf, boy.
Oh, man.
The gym itself.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I want to see the finished product of the gym. Like, it's gonna be crazy, bro.
No equipment.
Yeah, everything, bro.
We got mirrors.
A lot of mirrors.
A lot of people were mad that we didn't have mirrors in the last one. So I'm just giving you out that sneak peek.
Yep.
We got mirrors for you. But you know, we got multiple times. You know, one thing that we harped on last, we took the criticism of what we weren't good at in the last spot, and we tried to get that better or, you know, perfect it.
Exactly.
One of those things was, you know, adding more class times. You know, you have people who go to work, they come home from work. You gotta basically tailor your times based on the average person when they work.
Exactly.
You know, usually a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So, you know, we added a 5 a.m., a 6 a.m., and then we added days. Now we're gonna have classes on Thursdays. We're gonna have specialty classes that each of our trainers are gonna have on Wednesdays and Sundays. We're gonna have yoga 2 times a week. We're gonna have an athlete program where it's gonna be 3 different tiers to benefit each athlete, because not every athlete is gonna come in and be on the same accord. So, you know, we dove in along with Joey, Deion, and Zay, Sam, and put together different tiers to say what we want to make each athlete the best they can be, and we don't want to, you know, hurt an athlete by putting them too advanced, and we don't want to, you know, downgrade an athlete by not putting them too advanced. So, you know, the different tiers. We got the tier 1 where our young kids, you know, really laying down that groundwork of how to run, how to do simple exercises. Then our tier 2, kind of our intermediate class, where we'll do different things. And then our tier 3 is our go-getters, our high school and above kids that are ready to go get it, want to, you know, play any sport, boy or girl. We are here for our ladies, and we're here for our young men. So we can't wait to just, you know, help them grow as athletes. You know, we have resources that, you know, most gyms don't really have. You know, my mom is one of the best clearinghouse people for athletes in New Jersey, I would say.
She'll get you set up.
You know, so we got resources that can help you, not only football players, but lacrosse, baseball, soccer, you know, volleyball, any basketball, any of those sports. So we can't wait. I can't wait, you know, being head of athletics, I can't
I was about
wait.
to say, with you being head of athletics, what do you look forward to?
I can't wait to show people the different tiers.
Okay.
Because I think that's one thing we messed up, and not really messed up, but didn't prepare for it in the last spot. We kind of like, you know, we added on that youth program, which was 2 days, 1 day a week. But you know, if you're serious about being an athlete, even as young as 7, 8, you got to get familiar of with your body. You got to get familiar of, you know, how to cut and, you know, prevent injury. You know, decel, excel. You know, long distance, all that stuff. Be in shape for your sport. You know, I can't wait for those different tiers, because it's literally based on the person.
Right.
It's not like, oh, we're putting you in this class because you're old enough. If you're not good at that, there's nothing wrong with that. And we're gonna tell that parent, like, we're here for your son or your daughter, and we want them to be the best they can be. We want everybody to eventually get to our tier 3.
Exactly.
But if you're not there, we want to grind out. Our tier 2 is probably gonna be our most important tier, because that's probably the most beneficial time for an athlete to see, okay, that's, you know, right before high school, that's when you decide, what's my favorite sport? Is it basketball, football, baseball?
Yeah.
You know, now we're going to dissect it. Now we're going to get you better at those different movements.
Right.
So that's kind of one of the things I'm really excited for. And then also having Sam on board, you know, with our O-line and D-line, for our football players, our O-line and D-line, you know, kind of, we're going to have different days where it's just them in the gym, and he can, you know, help them with their techniques and do different things. And then, you know,
I want to see.
Super excited.
I also want to see for the athlete program. I want to see like the new variety of athletes.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm really excited for that. I feel like we're gonna get a whole new clientele of athlete to come in and everything.
Because I think in the last spot we did a bad job of just showing people that, oh, they thought we were just football.
Football, exactly.
We were just football.
Exactly.
You know, when we were outside, we had a couple, you know, female athletes come in, you know, and, you know, try us out and stayed with us until we, you know,
and they were blowing past the
blowing past our young boys. You know, they know who they are. They know who they are.
Y'all know exactly who we're talking about.
You know, you know exactly who it is. But, you know, I think this was a great time for all of us. You know, Deion finishing the academy.
Yes. I finished New Jersey State Police Academy in June. So I was kind of on the back burner of everything, but I'm really proud of y'all. Y'all handled it. Y'all got it together. The two of y'all, you feel me? Y'all made it happen, and we here now. So, you know what I mean? Myles is away now, so now it's me and Zay.
We're in Charlotte right now.
Yeah.
We're in Charlotte.
We're in Charlotte. Came to Myles' game.
Yep.
Yeah.
My boy turned up today. Feel me?
We definitely put in so much work, and you know that's what I think the biggest thing we are super excited about, right? All of that work that we put in, and it's gonna get put to play when we have our grand opening. You know, there were nights during the summer. You're on vacation, you know.
I'm on vacation in St. Martin, and Zay's calling me like, "Yo, bro, we gotta get this stuff done." I'm like, "Bro, I'm trying to go to the pool, my brother." He's like, "Bro, we gotta get this done." I'm like, "All right, bet."
You know, we're grinding it out at 1 o'clock in the morning. You know, preparing for every situation and every scenario possible. Right? We're like, all right, you know, for milestones, right? You know, our clients, they do have milestones, and we see them as a family. So let's give them something when they reach each milestone that they want to reach, right? A certain amount of classes. I think we really dive deep down on everything. Each, you know, you just talked about the athletes. We chopped that down for probably, you know, months, right? Months. The classes, we talked through months. Okay, like how are we going to run the classes? What are we going to have? You know,
what's the best equipment
we're going to have?
Best for these classes?
So we really put in a lot of work as far as like setting everything up for success, right? Even on the back end, even operationally. Like this, I never thought we would be making an employee handbook that was 30 pages. You know,
it's crazy.
30 pages, just an employee handbook, right? Just so all our employees feel comfortable and feel like they have a resource to go to even when we're not there.
Right.
Which is pretty cool.
Right.
We definitely learn from our mistakes, bro.
Yeah.
That's the way of business.
Yeah.
No business worth having, I feel like it should be perfect.
Exactly.
When you first start. You're supposed to go through the times and where you're learning, because, you know, nobody taught us, nobody in our families, you know, had a gym.
Exactly.
You know, people think, you know, owning a gym is so easy. Oh, all you do is get people to sign up. It is far from it.
Tribulations, trials.
The situations that you are thrown, the problems that you are thrown on a daily, weekly basis is crazy. And I don't think we can do it without each other and without, you know, everybody who's watching this and our staff that, you know, that we have. And, you know, I think it's going to be a beautiful time, and I can't wait for everybody to, you know, embrace the new Limitless. Hit us up on Instagram, go to our website, buy your packages, and, you know, we can't wait for you guys to be there.
The Limitless package is the one. I promise you.
It's the one. It's definitely the one.
You won't regret it.
It's
Limitless
definitely
package
one.
is the one.
It's definitely one.
So look into that. You get the recovery room. You get percentage off clothing.
Meal plan.
Yeah.
And you get any access to anything that we do from a Limitless standpoint. All the events, you'll be first notice and all that stuff. So
everything through our app. We have an app that you can download.
Go to the app store, download Limitless Fitness NJ.
LFNJ.
Yes.
Go to the app store, and just to close it out, like, you know, I feel like, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start a business?
What advice that I would give? I would say, just like anything in life, it's gonna be a roller coaster. It's gonna have its ups, it's gonna have its downs, but just make sure you keep pushing forward, learning new things, adapting to the business world, to whatever business realm you're in. Just keep adapting and just be better than the opponent. That's what I would say.
Definitely, I would say find your people, find your people to do it with. Everybody thinks that you have to do these business ideas by yourself to, you know, be 100% owner. But one mind only can go so far.
Yeah,
you know, surround yourself with people that have the same goal as you, the same, you know, passion for whatever business it is. But do it with a team. Don't think just because you're the owner, you call all the shots. You know, all three of us are good at different things. You know, we're blessed to have each other and just to do everything with each other because of the situation. Okay, Zay might say something. One, he might have a great idea, but then Deion might be like, yo, I got an even better way to do that. that's what teamwork is all about. And you find your team, find your people who you can lend ideas to. Even if you're doing it by yourself, still find your team that you can go to anytime. Yo, am I doing this right? Can you check this? What about this process? Do you see any faults in this? Find your team. I definitely think that's big. What
Most
you got?
definitely. I would say start today, right? You gotta
what they gotta do, bro?
start today. Start today.
That was a
Start
banger.
today.
Yeah.
Any goal that you want to accomplish, right? Anything that you want to do, you want to enter into a business. Start today doesn't mean, all right, I gotta, start obtaining customers today. I gotta start, I gotta have my business running by tomorrow, by next week. You can take your time, but starting today is doing research, right? Starting today is getting the proper materials and everything that you need to know about that realm of business that you want to get into, and and operating it, right? It can take time. If you want to say, we had a 10-year plan, but I don't think really before that we really made any moves towards it, right?
Yeah.
Towards it, right? Until we started working out together and
we started that day.
we sent one text message, right?
Yeah.
So that was us starting it, right? So my advice to you is start today. Research.
Yo, drop the mic. Just drop the mic. Just drop.
Make a plan. Start today.
Start today.
But this is the Limitless Experience, and we just can't wait to have you guys back in the facility as a family once again. And this your boy Myles.
And I'm Deion.
I'm Isaiah.
We're the Limitless Fitness owners.
We out.